Hi everyone, Dyon here. Thank you for joining me and tuning in every Thursday to our series of It Takes a Village. This week, ironically, I'm here to talk to you about transparency and how the village has helped me to basically overcome some obstacles for the past couple of months. I know I do interviews or conversations with people who have been going through struggles and who have actually come out on top. But for me, there's healing and transparency. And what I mean by that is, I know I'm pretty good at covering up stuff and only showing that to my circle, and that's supposed to be like that. But for the past almost 3 months now, I have been unemployed, and it's been one of the most humbling experiences for me. And my village has actually kept me sane, for lack of better words. They've been there to help me in so many ways that I can't even begin to thank them. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the people who hold space for me. The people who don't judge, they just listen. And sometimes they go at me in a way that reminds me that I'm a king's kid. Because I need that reminder every now and then. I appreciate that. Because I pour into people, and sometimes I need that. And I'm grateful for having that in my circle. For having people in my village who look out for me and look after me. They don't just feed me with food, they feed me with love and encouragement, and I'm grateful for that. The transparency that I'm talking about is being able to go to people that I can trust and say, this is what's going on, I need your help. And sometimes I don't even have to say anything, they automatically just do, because they know. That's the kind of circle that I have, and I'm grateful for that. I know a lot of people in the lupus community have, just reading some of the online stuff that I've seen, I know a lot of people don't have people in their circle who help them, and I feel so awful because I want that for everybody, but I know everybody doesn't have that. So I don't have a message to empower people this week to say, okay, no, sometimes the journey gets ugly and it gets downright rough. But if you have the right people in your corner, the right support, you can maintain. Normally, I would have been flaring like crazy with the stress that I've been under. And I know with the right people and just the right coping skills and strategy, that's what saved me this time. I have not had a flare. The amount of stress that I've been under looking for a job, not being able to pay my rent, not even having gas money to get to all these job interviews I've been back and forth to, and just putting food in my refrigerator. At one point, I looked at my refrigerator, all I saw was butter and jelly. And I'm just like, this is crazy. But just knowing, and even my parents just, always making sure that I'm good. I'm grateful for that because I understand that everybody don't have that. So when I talk about it takes a village, and I've gotten some negative comments about that from people in the lupus community, I don't just say it. I say it because I experience it. And that's what I want. I want to be that support for some of you because that's what I experience. And I'm talking about the support from my male and my female friends who just love on me. And they help me through the tough times and they celebrate the good times with me. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are people who walked away when stuff got rough. And that's cool. That's cool. They're supposed to do that. I'm glad that they did that. Because the people who walk away when it got cloudy, those are the ones that you don't want when it's sunny. Identify them when get rough. Because when it's sunny and everything is going well, you know that you don't need them around. So when they try to come back around, no worries. No ill feelings. Just know that God has already shown you who they are, and don't try to spray perfume on them and tell them that the poo don't stink. Yes, it does. It is what it is. So keep loving on your circle. I'm being wholeheartedly transparent. It's rough as hell out here. I don't even understand some days how I'm able to stay in my right mind. I went to the barbershop yesterday, and my barbers are just like, I can't tell you struggling because you don't look no different. It's not because of me. It's the grace of God and the people that God has put in my life and kept in my life. That's why I'm still here. That's why I'm still sane. So if you don't have the people in your life that's going to hold you down when stuff get rough and encourage you and, pour into you, get you some. And as a matter of fact, you'll know who are there for you by the way they react when things get rough. When things start to shift and not go in the way they normally go, you'll know. And I apologize for this camera shaking. That's how you know I shake all the time. I just want to let y'all know that's one of the symptoms. My hands shake all the time. So the fact that I have to hold the camera, this is just how you know it's one of the symptoms that I deal with on a day-to-day basis. But you get to experience it by seeing this camera shake. So just a sidebar. But, to get back to what I was saying, it's healing in my transparency. So people say, oh, she phony, she fake. No, I just don't let people in all the time. But I'm at the point now where I can say, you know what? Come what may. I've been through a hell of a lot worse. And I know that the only way to go from here is up. So I'm so encouraged about, I don't have a job yet, but I know it's a job coming. And I know whatever it is, it's going to be what God has for me. So just to encourage you, I know I'm not the only one. And give me some feedback. What are some ways that you actually do self-care in times when, money is short, but you still got to, get out there and do stuff for you. Free stuff. I just told y'all I don't have no money. I mean, I exercise, I walk, I paint. Obviously, I do jewelry making because that's one of the things that I do. I mean, I'm selling my jewelry on Etsy. So if you haven't been on my Etsy site yet, this is a good time for you to go and patronize me. I just told you I don't have no money. I ain't working. It's the name of my Etsy shop is Beadly Speaking Jewels, and I'll drop the link below. That way you can click on it and go and support. And I do beaded jewelry, painted wood, and also painted fabric. But I paint, I do jewelry, and I walk. I do so many other things to for self-care. But drop some comments and show me, how do you do self-care with limited to no money. That's some of the ways that can also prevent flare-ups. So whatever it is, just share. We are a community, and we are a community that deserves to be heard. So thank you for tuning in. I know today was like a sidebar. I'm literally recording from my car because I just left yet another interview, and I just felt like I needed to just be transparent because I know it's healing in that. And me just sharing, I know I'm not the only one going through it. So just to encourage you while I encourage me. Until next time, be blessed and take care of you while I take care of me.